Hi, today I have for you 5 4-ingredient or under recipes for appetizers that are perfect for game day, the holidays coming up, or just to have for a fun snack. So let's get into today's video. We're going to start first with this beautiful pumpkin cheese ball. You don't have to make it a pumpkin, but it was Halloween when I made this, so I made a pumpkin. You're going to start off with 2 blocks of room temperature cream cheese, 1 packet of ranch seasoning. I didn't have packets, I have the bulk one, so it's just a cap full of that. You're gonna need 2 blocks of cheddar cheese, and you're just gonna shred that up. You could use bagged ones, but I feel like this just has a much better texture for a cheese ball, so I grate my own. You're gonna add about 3/4 of that cheese into your bowl with your cream cheese and your ranch seasoning. The leftover cheese will be used for the outside of the cheese ball to give it that pumpkin look. Now you're gonna add in some bacon. This was 3/4 of a cup of the real bacon pieces that I microwaved just to crisp them up. You're gonna put that all in there together, and you are gonna use your hand mixer and just blend it all up. And I probably should have used a bigger bowl because I made a little bit of a mess. Once that has all come together, you're gonna scrape the sides of the bowl and I used my hands to form it into a ball. I did more of like a flat round ball. And once that is formed, you're gonna place it onto the plate with the rest of that cheese and just coat all of it. Coat it all around, so that way you get your orange for your pumpkin. Once you get it all coated, you're going to take a piece of plastic wrap and put it on there and wrap it up. This will also help you form your ball a little bit better. And you're going to take a second piece of plastic wrap and wrap it over the top of this. Once you have that done, you're going to take your rubber bands. In my case, I used ponytail holders. Don't worry, they were brand new, had never been used. And you're just going to place them all around. I used 4 ponytail holders, so it gave me like 8 little indentions, divots, however you want to call it. And so you're literally just going to place them around, and you're going to get your pumpkin shape. You can leave this in the fridge just for the morning. You can make it the morning ahead, or you could leave it in the fridge overnight. I prefer overnight. I think that's better. And you get this beautiful cheese ball. And I serve mine with club crackers, and it's one of our favorites. Going into this next recipe, these are so cute and perfect for parties. It is a little turkey kielbasa wrapped in a cheese and cheese mixture in some croissant roll, however you want to say it. So let me show you how I make this. You're going to start off with a dough of crescent roll, some garden vegetable cream cheese. You can use whatever cream cheese you like, some ultra thin Colby Jack, and some turkey kielbasa. Start out by rolling out your sheet of crescent dough. You can use the regular ones. You're just going to have to press the seams together. So I just prefer to go ahead and buy the sheet. Now that that's all rolled out, I'm going to go in with some garden vegetable cream cheese. Sorry, the camera wouldn't focus. And just probably about a 1/4 cup of that, and just smear it all over the top of the croissant roll dough, however you like to say it. I personally like to season mine with a little bit of black pepper, but that is totally an optional step. Now time for the cheese. I like the ultra thin Colby Jack because I feel like it doesn't hinder the rolling of this in a few minutes. So you're just going to place an even line across the middle of the dough. Now that that is done, it is time to add on our kielbasa. You can use whatever kind of smoked sausage you like. This is just what we prefer, is the turkey one. You're going to dry this off because it's going to make the dough stick better to the sausage. So I placed it here, but I wanted you to see that there was a gap, and I happen to have an extra sausage, so I'm making 2 rolls of these. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this next one in half. So each crescent roll sheet takes about 1.5 of these links of turkey sausage. Once you get this sausage placed, now it is time to roll. So you can see I put the sausage kind of in the middle because I wanted the dough to go all the way around it. So you're just going to make sure that dough goes all the way around that sausage, and then you're just going to kind of tuck it in, almost like you'd roll cinnamon rolls, and just roll it up tight. Now it is time to slice this. So I did prep this before and one time and tried to bake it and then slice it. No, this is the way to go. So you're going to slice it in about 1-inch sections, and there you go. And if you need to press in that dough a little tighter, you can totally do that. So I'm just going to slice through the rest of this. You're going to bake these at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. And here they are before they go into the oven. And here they are after. These are so delicious, the perfect little bite. This next appetizer is a crowd pleaser anywhere I take it. So let me show you how to make these garlic butter ham and cheese sandwiches. You're going to start out with, I made 12 rolls. I made these rolls only because I forgot to pick some at the grocery store, but please, if you want to make homemade ones, I can make a video on that because these were super fast and easy and delicious. But if not, I usually use King's Hawaiian rolls. So even King's Hawaiian rolls, you're going to have to slice those down the middle and then just fold over the top to open it up. Now let's add on our dressing, topping, condiments. I'm just gonna add some light mayo. You can add the mayo of your choice. This is my choice. And then spread that around. Now I like to add in a little bit of mustard. I don't love mustard, so I only do a little bit just for the flavor of it. I also like to season it with black pepper, but I think I forgot to add that step. So here I'm adding on this ultra thin black forest ham. This ham was absolutely delicious. I will definitely use it again. A lot of times I use ham out of the deli, but this was so good. That was me giving Kinsley a piece of ham, and I ate a piece of ham. But you're just gonna layer this on. Try to make it as even as possible, but I personally like a lot of meat on my sandwiches. I think it just tastes better that way. So just layer that meat on. Now it is time for our cheese. I am using the ultra thin Colby Jack again. I also usually make these with white American cheese. It is up to you, whatever you prefer. I'm just using what I had, and I already have this cheese. So you're just gonna put an even layer of that cheese over the top. Once that cheese is laid, you're just gonna place the buns right back on top of the bottoms. I like to transfer these to a sheet tray, and then we'll go on to our next step, which is cutting. I find it easier to cut these before you cook them, or you can cut them after, but then you're going to get buttery hands. So go ahead and slice all the lines, I guess, in between all the sandwiches individually. it is my favorite part, which is the garlic butter topping. So I started off with half a stick of butter that was already softened, but I put it in my measuring cup. I season it with some garlic powder, some onion salt from Trader Joe's, and some fresh minced onion. I just put probably about, I would say a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons. I'm terrible at measuring. I'll have to go back and look. I just pop this in the microwave to melt, and here it is, all beautiful and melted. Just give it a whisk, and it's time to brush it onto the sandwiches. Don't be afraid to really brush it on there. It's going to soak in through the meat, the cheese, and the bottom buns, and just become so buttery and delicious. You are going to bake these at 350 just until the cheese is all melted and delicious. Here they are before the oven, and here they are after. This is one recipe that I never have left over. Now it's time to make some smoked queso, but with a little bit of a twist. This isn't your regular Rotel smoked queso. This is different, and I will never eat it with Rotel again. So you're going to start off with the 32-ounce block of the Queso Blanco Velveeta. Just cube that up and throw it in your pan. Now you're going to add in a pound of lean ground beef that you browned with the seasonings of your choice. I used some ranch powder, garlic powder, and some onion salt. I also think this recipe would be so delicious with some pulled, like shredded chicken breast. Oh my gosh, so good. To that, you're going to add in a half a block of cream cheese, and here's the different ingredient. You're going to use this guacamole salsa. I use the mild because the medium is actually very spicy. My husband's obsessed with it. If you watch any of my other videos, he puts it on everything. But just going to dump in a whole jar of that one, and that's what it looks like before it gets on the smoker. You're just going to give it a stir, and then we're going to take it out to the smoker. I am putting a full lid on top of mine. You could easily just cover with aluminum foil. I just have these, so it's easier. But you are going to vent the sides. My husband did that when he put it on there. So he just put it on the smoker at 250 degrees for about 2 hours and stir in between. We were trick-or-treating, so we couldn't do that. But there you go. We're stirring it at the end, and it is so delicious. I just wanted to show these like an honorable mention. These are one of the easiest recipes you'll ever make. It's just frozen meatballs. I do the home style, grape jelly, and I use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I don't even measure. I just dump it into my heart's content, and I put it in a crock pot. And I use a liner because I'm lazy and hate washing the crock pot. I still wash it, but like then I'll just scrub it, you know? So honorable mention for these yummy, delicious meatballs. I love them. You can also do like little smokies like this. My husband actually likes to mix them and have them both in one. My family made a running joke about that last year. I'm sure you can guess, like weenies and meatballs. Guess the joke. Anyway, there's my honorable mention. Thank you so much for watching with me today. I hope you subscribe and join our fam, and let me know your favorite holiday appetizers in the comments down below. Bye.